It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Michael Jordan drove in 3, helping the Rays over the White Sox 10-6. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The New York Mets combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-1. David Justice plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Braves took down the Orioles 15-4. He is among the NL leaders in triples. In other news from Baltimore, second baseman Brian Roberts will be out of action for at least 10 days as he's been placed on the injured list. They say he's dealing with shoulder inflammation. In other news out of Atlanta, first baseman Ryan Klesko is headed to the injured list for at least the next 10 days. He has a broken arm. The Cleveland Indians had 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 8-3. The Toronto Blue Jays got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 7-3. In other news from Toronto, right fielder Jose Bautista will be out of action for the next couple of days. For now, it's just a bruised shin. Hank Aaron drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, leading the Royals to the win over the Tigers 8-6. He is currently among the AL leaders in on-base percentage. The Astros went deep 4 times as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 9-7. They now have 5 straight wins. The Oakland Athletics tallied 5 home runs overall as they sank the Mariners 8-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-5. It was their 5th straight victory. The Nationals totaled 11 hits as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 7-5. The Phillies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-3. The Cards got 11 hits overall as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-5. The San Diego Padres picked up 14 hits in total as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 8-6. The Giants combined for 10 hits as a team as they plundered the Pirates 9-0. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago White Sox. The Rays look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Mark Buerhle will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
Now it'll be Carl Crawford, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
The 1-1. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is in his tracks now. 1 down.
Batting second.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. Really having a solid season. He's got over 100 RBIs on the year, and he's just flat out taking care of business this season. Don't be surprised if he ends up being a difference maker in this one, too.
Ready now is George Brett. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
1-0 the count. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And there's out number 2. Up next, Michael Jordan. First offering. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Lefty Grove is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
So now here is Joey Cora. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Robin Ventura is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with
Paul Konerko.
So now to the plate, Paul Konerko. Pitch out, nothing doing. Cora, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And And it's 2-1 now to Konerko.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Into the corner and slicing foul. On a good pitch there, gets Konerko swinging for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Now to bat, Tommy Agee. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
All even now, 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled off. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The next 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss at the forkball. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
So here's Jose Abreu as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two down, runners at first and second. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. White Sox pick up just the one. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
What a season this guy's having. Currently leads the league in runs batted in. So not only is he just hitting, but he's hitting with runners in scoring position. This guy's been bringing home the mail all season long.
No balls and one strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. Two strikes on him now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here comes the 1-2. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, one away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in next, Alex Rodriguez. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
First pitch of the AB now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope,
good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Strike called, 2-1. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike three. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. So now to the plate, number 43. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7.
The left fielder, number 43.
First pitch on its way.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is in off the plate. Grove has racked up over 70 innings on the mound with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Batting 8.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. Guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Stepping in now, Andrew Jones reined in. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Batting 9. The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
So the next to bat will be Yasmani Grandal. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Digging in will be Rusty Dog. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes. Changeup called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And another foul ball. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Victor Martinez, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. He's right there on to 1st, and there were 2 down.
Batting 9. The second baseman, Michael Grosso.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
At the plate, Carl Crawford, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He flied out leading off the ball game. He's set. The 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2. Here it is. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Rousseau at second with 2 down. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box now, George Brett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home.
Hey!
He's running. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Ready with the 2-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Into the box, Michael Jordan, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 misses above the zone for a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the belt, the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. One and two. Here it is. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. Two and two. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rays 2 and the White Sox 1.
Welcome back. The White Sox are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. Entering the day, they're among the best teams in the league in avoiding the strikeout. I asked one coach about that earlier, and he said it's not something they harp on too much with the players, but they do have a lineup full of guys who want to compete on every pitch and who have great bat-to-ball skills. He added, not every team is so lucky to have that kind of makeup. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the White Sox.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Joey Cora. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated
Now
fastball. Every hitter
baseman.
thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
At the plate now, Robin Ventura. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Set to deal on 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Another payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Paul Konerko. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1. They count 1-1.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Konerko lays off a pitch that misses, so it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Our score remains 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he's safe. Next up, Rusty Dog comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Looking at his career totals, Dog is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
1-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. He's set, now the pitch. Rodriguez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Hard hit ball to short. Anderson picks it up. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
So now to the plate, Victor Martinez. Popped up. Abreu might try to make a play on it, and this is going to be a foul ball. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Skied into very shallow right. Agee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, second baseman,
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rays 3 and the White Sox 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate is Tommy Agee. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he fouls this one off.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Short, hit hard. And there's one down now. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. And now here is Tim Anderson. First pitch on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Two and 2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Next to stand in is Jose Abreu. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They still trail it here 3-1. At the plate now is Carl Crawford, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Line drive to center field. And Andrew will just get in front of this one, a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Standing in now, George Brett, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Crawford gets his lead at first, nobody out. There's a ball low, he misses with a changeup. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way, and he got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Back in standing. At the plate, Michael Jordan. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 17 for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez. Enough is enough.
No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. back-to-back homers. Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Michael Fulmer, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Kevin Kiermaier is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing right. Number 41.
To the plate now, Alex Rodriguez. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. The 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bryce.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Here comes the 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now the payoff pitch home, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Rusty Dog. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
This ball will be chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 3 runs already home here. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Victor Martinez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. One there. Throw back to Buerhle. They get them both, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rays are in front, 6-1. Now at the plate here is number 43. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And it's fouled away. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Stepping in once again is Andrew Jones, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
One and 2, here it comes. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. To second for 1, on to first, a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Stepping up is Victor Martinez. He flew out in his last AB. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Michael Brasso.
Michael.
He swings
Brasso.
and hits it foul off to the right and out. Out of play. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
And now in the box, Carl Crawford is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
George Brett stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left a yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Number 43 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Ready to take his hacks again, Michael Jordan blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Ready with the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the stretch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Next, here is Alex Rodriguez.
Shortstop, Alex Rodriguez.
First pitch on its way. And that misses ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 33 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Garrett Crochet gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Bryce Harper, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Crochet is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. One out, nobody on. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Next to hit, Rusty Dog.
Rusty
Wheels
Dog.
and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
So they've batted around, and again here is Victor Martinez as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Dog, the runner at first with 2 gone. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as this. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Joey Cora. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Two balls and 2 strikes now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First offering.
Oh, that's foul.
Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Fastball well outside.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another zero as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Next will be the designated hitter, Paul Konerko, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the second baseman, Michael Brasso.
And now the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Kiermaier to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, Carl Crawford.
Into the box, Carl Crawford. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground toward the left. Anderson brings it in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game and call his parents to say, hey, he had a
4-hit day. You think he's going to tell him about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah. That's Bolton.
Crawford stands at first with 1 out. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Up next for the Rays, Michael Jordan. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Count remains full. Count still full, 3-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 3-2 one more time. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
That misses, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And that misses 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so wouldn't you go up there and make him throw a bunch of...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional.
Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 14-1. So here's Kevin Kiermaier, due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Down low. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Anderson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1 on the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Now here's the pitch. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Jordan gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Good guys held in check here, and as you can see, they are way behind. Jace Fry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
57, Jace Fry.
Now to the plate, Alex Rodriguez. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Alex Rodriguez.
Now the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Fry, a left-hander that stands 6'1" tall. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here comes the 1-2. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Kiermaier at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
So now to the plate, Bryce Harper. 0-1 the count. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit. Another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
In now, Rusty Dog. And a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed in that strike one.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Fouled straight back. The 2-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in now, Victor Martinez. Line drive snagged on a short hop. The second for 1. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. Colin McHugh is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 31, Colin McHugh.
And now Number 43. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
A brilliant performance, Matt. If he has a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
To the plate now, Andrew Jones, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Up next for Chicago, Yasmani Grandal. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. You can kiss it goodbye.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Joey Cora is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And that misses. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Into the windup and the pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. Jordan able to track it down for the third out. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. On to the ninth inning now at Guaranteed Rate Field. The Rays are out in front, 15-2. All set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Michael Brasso.
The second baseman, Michael Brasso.
First pitch on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So now a guy making a lot of noise in this one, Carl Crawford. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here. Here's the first pitch. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball towards the hole and into left field for a one-out hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Brett.
At the plate, George Brett, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Ventura has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Ready to take his hacks again, Michael Jordan.
Blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Bat, this guy's been as advertised. We heard that if this guy could get his foot down, he could get wood on a bullet. That last pitch and that last AB, that was triple digits, Matty V, and he still turned it around.
Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. A ball that's carrying. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Liam Hendricks comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Liam Hendricks. The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0 pitch. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Fouled off. Popped him up. Cora waits on it. And that's the third out. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. The Rays are in front, 17-2. So now into the box is Robin Ventura, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Popped up. Rousseau has a play. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Paul Konerko. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Kevin Kiermaier is on deck. Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kevin Kiermaier. Worked a walk his first time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
0-1.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Sent toward first, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
17-2 the final tally today. The Tampa Bay Rays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lefty Grove earns win number 7 on the season as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Mark Buerhle permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.